We are in queer media.
Period. We are in queer media. When that went viral, it just brought me so much joy because you deserve the spotlight because you've been doing the work. You've been amplifying voices that are dying to be heard, and I want nothing more than just to continue to root for you.
Hi, welcome back to Holding Space with Tracy. My guest today is someone I've followed throughout her TV and film career, beginning with Good Trouble through Joyride, and now in her new Netflix film, Little Brother. Please welcome Sherry Cola.
I'm going to interview you. Plot twist.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
What a journey it's been. I'm interviewing
Sherry
you.
Cola, it's so good to be here with you.
Tracy, my love, my emergency contact. Honestly, at this point,
I know.
practically.
How many times have we spoken? It's got to be 10.
More than 10. More than 10, less than 30.
Yeah, somewhere
27. We've even co-hosted.
I know, we co-hosted together in 2021 the Advocates Champions of Pride virtual show.
At the Black Cat.
We were at the Black Cat.
On the east side.
Somewhere I have a picture of us looking very cute.
We're always looking cute, and here we are in 2026, still pretty damn cute.
I was a little sweaty, though. Someone needed to powder me.
No. You have to embrace it. Dewy is in.
Dewy is in.
I want to look like it's August 7th in Miami. That's what
I love it.
My forehead is giving.
Very moist.
You know? That's how Olette could never.
Never. Well, I do want to also remind you of another time that we spoke.
Tell me.
It was early in the pandemic, and I had just launched this show, Inside with the Advocate, where I was speaking with people from their homes. I had people like Leslie Jordan, Fortune Feimster, Rosie O'Donnell, and Sherry Cola spoke with me. And one of my favorite things about that interview, you showed me your Carole Baskin painting, and it was at the height of Tiger King frenzy.
What a time.
What a time.
First of all, what an honor to have conversations in so many different eras.
I know.
Because it really has been like an almost 10-year.
The first one was 2018.
Yes, because of Good Trouble.
Yeah.
And we'll get there in a second, people. I know you're edging. Talk about 2018, the people are craving the nostalgia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember that was, Carole Baskin.
I don't remember.
Is it too late to beat her for Halloween?
I think it's evergreen. But
where's that biopic?
I don't remember why you had a painting of Carole Baskin.
No, it was actually a tarot card that my roommate's mom gave her, this tapestry of Leo. Because this blonde woman who very much resembled Carole Baskin was riding a lion or something, and we were watching Tiger King, and we looked up at her wall, and we're like, wait a minute. So it became, she was our North Star.
She was our North Star. Incredible.
What a time.
It was a time. It was a time. Yeah, we survived it, ish.
You know, and I feel like we're still processing all of the above, you know?
Well, it's funny that you say this because it leads me into my very first question that I ask everyone, which is a very sincere, how are you? You know?
Did I cry during Glam this morning? Yes. But I also think I'm starting my period in about 7 hours.
Well, that'll do it.
I think we're all doing a lot, for ourselves and each other. And, we have to hold space. Honestly, that really is a phrase I think about on the daily, and to show grace.
And when you think about it, do you think of me?
Of course. I'm so proud of you. Can we just start there?
Stop.
I cannot believe when that went viral, it just brought me so much joy because you deserve the spotlight in any way, shape, form.
Thank you, Sherry.
Because you've been doing the work. Yeah. You've been amplifying voices that are dying to be heard. And, for you to have this continued moment, I want nothing more than just to continue to root for you, But yes.
I so appreciate it. And you're a real one. Like you have been there too. Like I won't go into details, but I lost a friend that Sherry knew, and Sherry texted me. And that was 2022 already. But that meant so much to me that you took the time. Yeah.
All we have is each other.
Yeah.
Honestly. And a little goes a long way.
Yeah.
I think,
It
just
really
like
does.
if you feel like reaching out to someone, if you're even thinking about it, just do it.
Yeah. Just reach out.
Yeah.
I love that. That's good advice.
Can't hurt, might help.
Yes.
And you know who told me that is Urie, my absolute soul sister.
Urie
from Good Trouble.
Co-star on
Drink
Good
every
Trouble.
time I say Good Trouble. But yeah, what a family that entire show was.
I love them.
5 seasons, and I remember you coming to set when we were filming season 1, and it was one of my first interviews like that, an EPK, and I just feel so honored to continue this journey with you, babes.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you. And I was sitting in Davia's bedroom for the entire time, and y'all came to me. It was like a little round robin.
Yeah, it was kind of like
so
speed
cute.
dating.
It was speed dating. I felt the pressure.
The best.
And then Tommy Martinez came in with some kind of cologne on, and I was like, am I gay?
No, honestly, Tommy Martinez, even though he's my brother, is single-handedly keeping us bisexual.
I know. It's like, am I still gay after this interview? I don't know.
Yeah, he definitely has a presence, an impact.
Absolutely.
Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Yeah.
It's working.
For sure.
Yeah, I love him.
Well, I did ask you how you are.
Yes.
So I didn't get to that.
So
But
I
we
guess
got sidetracked. A great sidetrack.
Essentially just finding the balance.
Yeah.
I feel lucky to have love in my life, to text my mom good morning every day. I don't know when I started doing that.
Cute.
I don't know. I also don't know when she started calling me baby. Like she calls me baby. I'm like, where did you learn that?
It's very American.
Yeah, totally. I'm like, she's adorable. So there's a lot to be grateful for, at the same time, learning how to just take a deep breath, right? Like I mentioned with holding space, it's like that applies to yourself as well, and showing grace for yourself, and understanding that we're doing our best and our best is enough. Also something that Urie says. And, I think about just the fact that I was born in Shanghai, China, and I'm living my dream.
Here
and
you are.
it's
Look at you.
wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
It is.
against all odds, I am here speaking into this microphone with you. So it's a balance. It's all a balance, you know? But also with the state of the world, I think all of us are hanging by a thread.
We are.
With that
I know.
being said, day by day, and try to find the joy in between.
What you can cling to.
Absolutely.
So finding the joy in between. We are shooting this it's the last week of Pride Month. It's Pride Week in New York City. And how's your Pride been?
Pride 365.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah, I mean, with May and June, I'm like Mandy Moore in that scene in A Walk to Remember, when she's standing in 2 states at once. I'm fresh off of API Heritage Month, and I'm diving straight into Pride Month. I mean, what a place to be, and what a reminder that we are stronger together and community is everything. I think we still have to fight and push for our stories to be told. It's such a group project. I'll bump into people and I'm like, keep doing your thing.
Right.
You're killing it. I love to see you shining, and we're all in this together. I think Pride Month is very much, a reflection of how far we've come, but honey, we're still catching up in a lot of ways, and it's day by day. Day by day. But Pride Month has been very cool. I'm out here.
Yeah. I mean, it's one where people are really reaching out for each other, I think, because, the corporate sponsors have pulled back and the Pride festivals are not what they used to be. And, some of the speaking opportunities aren't there. It's just still
resilience
vibe.
is the name of the game.
Yes.
But also it's like we have to just collaborate with those who have the same passions and the same intentions, and hopefully we'll break through, because we've broken through, and sometimes it's the 3 steps forward and 5 steps back, all that. And
that's a Paula Abdul song.
It's actually, and Paula Abdul is here with us in studio. She's getting touched up. One day I will absolutely make my debut.
I'm waiting for it.
As Jeremy Lin-Manuel Miranda, which I have said in every press interview. That should be in my bio.
I love a good mashup.
Love a good crossover episode.
I really do, yeah.
What would be the weirdest yet like necessary crossover episode of 2 TV shows?
Oh, I think I once did, because these were my obsessions at the time. I did The Good Wife and Pretty Little Liars.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, speaking
Had
of
a whole scenario.
Yeah, back in the day, the freeform days,
yeah,
we kind of were trying to manifest a Bold Type and Good Trouble crossover. We were really trying to manifest that because we love those girlies.
I would have died for that.
Honestly, here's my pitch: freeform, Hulu, Disney, all of the above. A movie, a Good Trouble, Bold Type crossover movie.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Even though it's New York and LA, we'll make it happen.
We'll figure it out.
We'll meet in the middle.
It's a bi-coastal.
We'll go to Kansas
Chicago.
City. Yeah.
Kansas City.
Chicago. There's something there. There's nothing there.
Fargo.
Yeah. A period piece claymation musical.
Yeah. Who could write
There's potential. There's potential.
Katie Stevens can sing. Everyone can
We'll go
sing.
to Nashville where
They
Katie
all
lives.
Can sing.
Everyone
Katie
can sing.
Emma,
Megan, Josh, come on.
Aisha,
Let's get the band back together, okay?
Get them back together.
I love
Maya.
it. Yes, Sierra. And apparently me.
We're
Straight
waiting.
up, not tap. See, here's the thing. I'm gonna wait for Paula to come out. Yeah.
I hear she's like Madonna. She'll take a while.
And honey, it's worth the wait.
It's worth the wait.
Yeah.
You are in a new movie on Netflix.
The rumors are true.
It's true. It's adorable.
It's adorable.
Funny. Little Brother with John Cena.
Yes.
And Eric Andre.
Yes. And Michelle Monaghan. Chris Meloni. Ego Wodum. Caleb Herron. Ben Allers.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my God. I was kind of like, I was watching it and I'm like, oh
you were
God.
taken aback.
I was like, yes. I was like, okay, this is a role that I've not seen Sherry play yet. But also just seeing you. You know what got me was seeing you with Chris Meloni. I don't know why, but he's such a legend.
So
I've always
iconic,
loved
right?
him.
What a hottie. Also single-handedly keeping us bisexual.
I know, because I had a thing for him starting with Oz. I was like, oh.
He reminded me during press that he was Freak Show in Harold and Kumar. Remember?
Yes.
That man has range. Speaking of range, though, honey, you're correct. You've never seen me like this on screen.
Wet Hot American Summer, too.
No, it's Chris Meloni. But this movie is just, it's not only just slapstick comedy at its finest, but it's also heart. There's so much vulnerability, especially with my character.
Right.
You've never seen me more earnest and more girly. You just simply have never.
So Sherry's character is the assistant to
John Cena,
who's a
real estate agent, and he's big time. He's about to do a reality show like Selling Sunset, and his little brother Eric Andre comes into the picture and kind of creates chaos in more ways than one. And I'm secretly in love with Eric Andre's character. So there's this fun dynamic because it's such a different relationship I have with John and Eric, and it's almost like a love triangle in a sense because I'm living a double life. And it's just so much fun. And I feel like it's so refreshing. And I'm so grateful to Matt Spicer and the producers and Netflix for taking a chance on me with a role like this because it really is a different version of myself that I've never done on camera.
Yeah, and how did that feel?
It felt like I want to be the lead of a rom-com. That's how I feel.
Okay, Kate Hudson.
With the short skirts and the bangs here, it's rolling around my baby finger.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready. I am a hot woman.
Yes, you are, Sherry.
And I love to kiss on camera.
I love that for you.
Especially with this movie, the will they, won't they, and the grand gesture at the end. It's like, I'm ready, Hollywood.
Yeah. Do you hear that, casting directors?
Why not?
Get Sherry going.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's clear, especially with a role like this, Mia in Little Brother and Maya in Shrinking.
Exactly.
I am so fortunate to be able to show the different dimensions and layers, and I want to continue to do that, you know?
Yes. You know, I have Shrinking and this film together later in my questions, but since you brought it up, well, we'll go there. I have to tell you, I'll be vulnerable here. LA is lonely for me lately.
Sure.
Really, I'm single. I go to New York. I have some friends in New York that I meet up with. But, but I'm single here, and it's so lonely. And you played this character in Shrinking, who it addresses the loneliness epidemic, especially in a city like LA, which is so vast. And you make friends, but you hardly ever see them.
It's almost like quantity over quality sometimes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then this film, Little Brother, Eric Andre's character, Marcus, we discover is really suffering from loneliness. And I wonder if you would talk a little bit about, I think it's real bravery in discussing those stories.
Yeah. I mean, with Eric's character, he just wants to belong. And, you know, the themes of the film are very much chosen family, being yourself and finding those who accept you for that, you know. And I feel like that also applies with Mia, because she is also putting herself out there when it comes to you know, this like crush she has, and also climbing the workplace with, you know, the real estate John world. And there's so much of putting yourself out there in Little Brother, and Shrinking, of course, through the character Maya, the Mia and the Maya of it all.
Mia and Maya,
same but different, right?
Yeah.
And you know, it is so rare to see a person like me and Jessica Williams having a conversation on TV about loneliness. You know, like I think we are taught as women to bottle our emotions and not make noise and just like move on and move forward, right? And I think a character like Maya is so overdue, because it teaches you that you should get shit off your chest and find your people, and, you know, reach out, like we said at the top of this podcast, you know. And it's just a character I don't take lightly, because I've never really seen this version. It's kind of the unspoken between the obvious, you know. And I think all of us have gone through versions of loneliness, you know, whether in the past or present, and I'm sure in the future, where you feel like you're at rock bottom, but then there's also these sprinkles of cloud nine. And what I've learned in therapy myself is that multiple emotions can exist simultaneously, you know, like finding the light in between the pain and tragedy of life. And sometimes you're just there wondering, you know, what you could have done differently, and you know, how do I grow from this? And that's what Shrinking is about. It's such a phenomenal show, and they're trying to navigate just being human, really, and the emotional camaraderie of these characters. Like, you feel so relatable, right? Like, from the Luquitas to the Harrisons, like this cast, this show's for everyone, you know. And to be a part of it, this Bill Lawrence universe, I do not take it for granted.
There's so much empathy in it, and I just want to say you're the second Shrinking person who's sat in my chair. Michael Urie was the first.
Adore.
He's incredible. Yeah, what a talent.
What a person to be in the orbit of. Like, I can't believe that we get to cross paths with each other and just like be inspired by each other. Yeah. It really means a lot to me. Yeah.
Well, thank you for speaking about that. I was really knocked out by that storyline.
Yeah, I was song
going to write a Substack about it, and then I just couldn't get there emotionally. But
it's a lot, because it clearly is like it's triggering, it's healing, it's everything in between. And thank you for sharing, you know, the fact that you're currently, you know, just trying to find connection, right? It's hard. Life is hard.
It's hard. And, you know, it's interesting too, because you're a celebrity. I have had some celebrity after going viral, and I have a lot of great opportunities. And so people see this like, oh my God, look, she was just on the Kelly Clarkson show. She just did this. And just everyone's like, you're doing so great. And I'm like, oh. there's a little, you know, and and it's kind of a lot of energy to fill in those gaps, right? The people's expectations of how you're doing. And I just wonder if you experience that at all, having to kind of always be one way or like put out there that everything is just going great.
Yeah, it's so interesting because, like, of course, what's on social media is not reality, of course, even though I'm binging my own Instagram stories like it is Love Island. That episode really got a lot of views. But you know, that like balance of keeping it real with people. Also our ability to not take a compliment. I'm sorry, our lack of ability
to take
our ability. What is it? The fact that we can't take a compliment.
Yeah, but both ways you said it were correct.
And I go both ways. But
well, of course, I expect nothing
of course,
less.
Happy Pride. By Coastal as well these days.
Right. We love our
honey,
our
bye-byes.
Our bye-cons.
Not to get confused with bye and sync.
That's right.
But you know, when people are like, "Oh, you're killing it," I also want to tell them that, like, I'm out here hustling, like the same girl I was 10 years ago, just like really grateful for a job. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like we still don't know what's next, right? People ask me what's next. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I do keep it real sometimes in those moments. Yeah. But at the same time, like showing hope, you know, and like being grateful. But the reality is I'm still grinding. You know what I'm saying? I'm still that girl who was passing out stickers at the radio station, you know? And like, and speaking of, you and I both have had moments with Ariana Grande, because back then, like on a Tuesday, I'd be passing out keychains and giving out concert tickets at the grand opening of a T-Mobile, right? Setting up tents, 97.1 FM. And on a Friday, I'd be escorting Ariana Grande at the Hollywood Bowl for a meet and greet. So radio was just such a roller coaster that taught me my work ethic. Yeah. You know, it taught me to do the most because you never know, like, who will see you and, you know,
where it might take you.
And Carson Daly was that person for me. He gave me my first big break. He threw me on the morning show. And it's funny because I was on Kelly Clarkson's show and we FaceTimed him. It was just so full circle. Funny. And but the point is, I'm still that girl, you know. And until I'm at a position where my face is on Sunset Boulevard, you know, we talk about representation. There's still not enough. Until I'm at that point, I'm still not getting comfortable. You know what I mean? So when people say you're killing it, I'm like, girl, we're still hustling. You know?
Yeah, it's always a hustle.
Someone actually just asked me earlier, like, when was the moment where you didn't have to work as hard or something like that? And I'm like, never, babes. Honey,
have you seen her IMDb?
I am edging. No, but because I have to, in a sense, I'm still, you know, auditioning, like, and just very grateful will always be the word. I think gratitude and growth.
Yes.
Recognizing that I've come. I've evolved throughout the years, and you've seen it with your own eyes.
Yes.
But there's still so much more. So much more on the horizon. Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully.
You have a big career.
That's the thing.
You have a big career.
I will say vision boarding works.
Okay, I need to crack mine open.
Every January 1st or even December 31st, magazine cutouts or even just words, whatever, even just write it down, whatever you need to do, draw, it works. Because literally within the first month of January, I was in the same room with many of the people on my vision board. Can you believe it? And I look at it, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, for example, I couldn't believe this.
Tell me.
I was in a movie called Good Fortune.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. I know Seth from Joyride and Aziz and I are familiar, and I auditioned I think in 2023, before the strike, and then they called me again. I think it was like summer of 2024 when they were doing some, reshoots. The point is, here I am on set with Keanu Reeves. Okay, and first of all, you know what's wild is we did rehearsals at Aziz's house. So it was me, Keanu, and Aziz. And afterwards, like, we walk out, I get into my car, and Keanu gets on his motorcycle, of course, puts his helmet on,
the coolest.
The whole nine. And we're driving like together for a while, right?
Yeah.
And suddenly we're on Franklin, and he's in front of me, and I'm like, no one knows that this is Keanu Reeves.
Isn't that wild?
He is incognito under this helmet.
That's so
I'm
cool.
like, no one knows that me, this Asian girl, just had rehearsals with this Asian man. Let's talk about that. He has been representing for decades. But
the 80s,
so I film these scenes in Good Fortune, right? Which was such a blast. And a shout out to everyone involved, Alan Yang, and I mean, Keke Palmer, just, are you kidding me? A national treasure.
Keke is incredible.
Sandra Oh is in that cast. I'm just so happy to be there in these, like, scenes with Keanu. And it's so much fun. I go home and I look at my vision board. Keanu Reeves is on my vision board. So at this point, I think this might be July, August of 2024. So in January of 2024, I put him on my vision board and forgot about it.
Yeah.
And it came true. And it's so random too. Yeah. Like, it's random, but it works.
It worked. Look at you. All right. Who's going on your vision board next?
Damn. You know who always comes to mind is Sarah Jessica Parker. I am a Sex in the City head.
I love her.
I am.
Have you met her?
Ride or die SJP. No, I've never met her. I will say this year alone, I've worked with a lot of people who were on my vision board. I just did a movie with Cameron Diaz.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Cameron fucking Diaz.
And she hasn't worked that much lately.
She's back, baby.
You really made it
She is
happen.
Back, and she is brilliant. And she is radiant. And this film was directed by Stephen Merchant, who also wrote it. And he's the male lead. We shot in New York City. And Cameron Diaz, like, our scenes just feel so alive. You know what I mean? Yeah. And she's Cameron Diaz for a reason. So it's like all of these things that have been on my vision board, honestly, indirectly, because when I started being an actress, she was actually kind of on her hiatus. So it was never even a thought. Like, I want to work with Cameron Diaz, who is one of my big
When did you become a
faves.
Fan of hers? What was the project?
The Sweetest Thing.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Was pivotal. Selma Blair, Christina Applegate, Cameron Diaz in San Francisco. I wanted to live that life. And when I did Joyride, I realized, oh my goodness, this is kind of like my version of The Sweetest Thing, because there's all these set pieces, right? The road trip aspect, the musical number, the raunchiness.
Oh God, that musical number is
right?
So funny.
And I'm like, I can't believe that I get to do the thing that I used to watch and just smile so big about, So SJP. But also all of the Michelle Yeohs, the Lucy Liu's. If we're talking about like within the Asian community, Jet Li, Romeo Must Die is also one of my all-time favorite movies. John Cho, I think about Harold and Kumar.
John Cho's really cool.
That was so ahead of its time. I feel like there's so many pieces of just Asian cinema, Saving Face, Better Luck Tomorrow. Like, that was so ahead of its time. Joy Luck Club, of course.
Have you met Alice Wu?
We follow each other, and she messaged me when Shortcomings came out. And I was just like...
Yeah, that's incredible.
It was...
she's such a talent. And she's only made 2 films.
I literally also, Leah Lewis and I just did a short film together.
From the half of it.
Yes, we played sisters in a very culturally meaningful short film that I hope you'll see eventually.
Outfest or something. Or,
yes. But Alice Wu, there's so many of them. Lulu Wang, there's so many of these. John M. Chu, who directed the pilot of Good Trouble, who I hope to work with, of course, again and again and again.
I forgot he directed the pilot.
How epic is that? Right?
That's wild.
Yeah, and I just can't wait to collaborate with all of my Asians,
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, you just mentioned John M. Chu, so it is time for me to get to my central question of the podcast.
Here we go.
Which is, what is your defying gravity? The piece of music, film, literature, art that has been with you through much of your life, and its meaning possibly changes over time.
I'll go Michelle Branch, Spirit Room, her first
I love
album.
this. Okay. Tell me about it.
You gave me a heads up about this prompt, and I was
of course.
actually going to say the sweetest thing. But since I mentioned it, I'm shifting gears.
Okay.
Michelle Branch.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That album, I remember it defined me to the point where in 7th grade, when my parents became American citizens, because we're all from Shanghai, I naturally, because I was in 7th grade, became a citizen, and I got to choose a middle name for fun. My middle name is Michelle because of Michelle Branch.
Michelle.
And I've told her this because here's the plot twist of my entire existence.
But you got to tell her.
We know each other. We follow each other on Instagram. It's too much. She followed me, actually. I posted this video of me in like a striped black and red t-shirt, and I referenced the All You Wanted music video. And she laughed or something, and she ended up following me. And I'm like, am I dreaming? And then me, my girlfriend Maricela, Haley Kiyoko, and her fiance Becca Tilly, the four of us went to a Michelle Branch concert and like took a picture with it. It's too much, right? That sounds like the beginning of a joke, right? It's too much. Happy Pride. And if you haven't already, go see Girls Like Girls in theaters.
I was just going to ask you because I saw you were
on. That is my sister, Haley Kiyoko. I'm so proud of her.
I wrote the press notes for it.
And thank you, truly, for continuing to amplify what we do so that we can do more of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
the amplification is half of it. Half of it. Alice,
it's always full circle.
Always.
I only say that though because I just felt such a great honor in being able to amplify Haley's work, and what a visionary she has a visual style already out of the gate with filmmaking.
I can't wait to just see her continue to thrive in the directing space, and I can't wait for us to work together. And we keep joking that I didn't make the cut because I've been promoting this movie as if I'm in it. That I was hibachi chef number 6 and I didn't make the movie. But I just adore her. And once again, what a treat to be inspired by the people around you, you know? I mean, that 10-year journey too, from song to music video to novel and now motion picture. She deserves all of the flowers. But yeah, I mean, Michelle Branch.
It's Michelle
concert.
Branch. Yeah.
So we got to experience that together. But the point is, like, Michelle Branch, like, she'll reply to my stories. Like, I just can't believe.
Doesn't that blow your mind?
I technically know Michelle Branch. I keep saying technically, but she's just such a beacon of, you know, and thinking back, I definitely had a crush on her. You know, I was like waiting for the Everywhere music video to come on MTV Hits. You know, like back then before YouTube, even though I was born in 2012, back then without YouTube, you had to actually wait to see these music videos.
I mean, Sherry, you don't have to tell me.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, I'm so old. I remember when MTV launched. So
and MTV is no longer.
I know it's sad.
I mean, what a time. I mean, Carson Daly. You know, everything goes back to MTV. That was like the origin of all things, and
huge.
It's really like her first album, Spirit Room, I remember just was on repeat, and it still hits. The lyrics, and then not to mention Game of Love with Carlos Santana. I mean, come on, like these are anthems,
right?
These are love languages. So yeah, Michelle Branch,
I love
Spirit Room.
Good, you're the first Michelle Branch that I've gotten. So.
You have to get Michelle Branch on this podcast. Wait, is it only queer guests?
No.
Get Michelle Branch on this podcast.
It has only been queer guests, but it's not.
Right, very right. Listen, when you know, you know. Wait, have you had Haley on?
No, but
you gotta.
I tried. I was.
This whole press tour was you know, she was doing a million things.
Busy.
But
I did
eventually
get to do the junket with her, so that was great. But yeah, eventually Haley and I are going to have a longer. Well, I spoke with her for 75 minutes over Zoom to do the press notes.
Wow.
We had a big long conversation.
I love it. No,
and
truly.
I'm just going to say she called me cool, which made me.
You are. Honestly, I'm really loving the hair right now. Can I say that?
Thank you.
When I walked in.
Thank you.
Like I've been wanting to go shorter.
It just is a thing that keeps happening.
But the swoop back.
Yeah.
It's very like Nev Campbell out of the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I love that.
You like that?
I do. I will say my hairspiration for this iteration, I had the Jodie Foster bob for decades.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started to go a little shorter, and then it became Brandi Carlile was my hairspiration.
Of course.
Yeah, but thank you. I appreciate it.
No, you are cool is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
But to have Lesbian Jesus say that, I was like, what
Lesbian
is my life?
Jesus. In Lesbian Jesus we trust. I can't believe she must have made merch, right? To say Lesbian Jesus. We don't even know.
I don't know.
We have to. Okay,
if we don't know
the merch inventory, we have to step our game.
Yeah, we gotta learn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google as soon as soon as we wrap here.
I love it. If anything, should I be bisexual Buddha? Okay, here I am. I'm pitching.
Yeah.
We love alliteration in this house.
Yeah, we're locking this in. Yeah, bisexual
We'll be in
Buddha.
touch.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It is really nice. Yeah.
It's all sacrilege, but you know what? It is what it is. BB.
BB. Oh,
Hi, BB.
Sherry, you mentioned that you were born in Shanghai.
Yes.
You came here, and I don't think I realized this. You grew up in the San Gabriel Valley?
626, baby. Alhambra, Temple City. Very much my hometown.
Southern California girl.
Yes. I went to college in Fullerton. Like, I am SoCal.
You are.
Forever and always.
Yeah.
But people say I have East Coast energy. I think because I'm like,
yeah.
Someone actually told me
you
that
have a New York energy.
My vibe is as if I just got off a plane. That's what someone told me once in a UCB class. And I'm like, honestly, that's accurate. Whatever that means. Whether it's just like searching for cell service, whatever it means.
My bag?
Just like sprinting for no reason.
Right.
You know? It's so accurate.
Yeah. Sprinting for a smoke back in the day.
I mean, honey.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Would you share a little bit about when you knew you had the performance bug?
You know,
growing up in San Gabriel.
I recently was talking about how the sentence, I want to be an actor, was never really a thing. Like, I was kind of unofficially doing it, right? Like in high school, for example, I was making funny videos in the film club I was in. Mm-hmm. And I was also like hosting the talent shows. That was more stand-up adjacent because I was writing my own jokes, the opening monologue. And then after high school, in college, I found radio. But simultaneously, I was making videos on Vine, which was, 6-second sketches.
Right.
I was also, doing makeshift podcasts on SoundCloud back then. I was going to the Hollywood Improv, putting my name in the open mic bucket, never getting picked. So I was always trying to find a way to do this thing. Mm-hmm. I never necessarily said I wanted to be an actor until I was doing it. And it was 2016. I was in radio, not on air yet, but that was when Carson Daly caught wind of me. Yeah. This girl who was doing stand up.
But you also had some characters, right? You had a little Tasty.
Yes. A little Tasty, America's sweetheart. And, officially doing stand up. And that's when Carson was like, wait, why aren't we using her? So then I was doing little bits on the morning show and then eventually got my own show on Sunday nights on AMP Radio. And then my manager, who is my friend from college, Colin Stark, he hit me up when he saw me posting about stand-up on Facebook. Yeah. And he was like, oh, I want to come see you do stand-up. And he came to see me do stand-up the second time ever officially doing stand-up at Los Globos. And afterwards we were talking and he was like, that was great. It was fine. But he was like, just you're finally doing it. And we were just catching up and he was like, I was like, what do you do now? And he said that he's a manager. And I thought he meant of Cheesecake Factory. I didn't know this world at all.
Right.
I
was a manager?
Just not in the industry.
Right.
In this way that I just had no idea how it worked or whatever. Yeah. So we chopped it up and decided to make shit happen. Yeah. And so he is the one that was like, oh, you should take some classes at UCB. Why not? We went to go watch a Herald show. I was just blown away by improv, and which once again I was kind of doing already in my life. And so yeah, I took classes, found a community there with, Asian AF and all the rap battle things that I do. And
Yes.
then eventually I remember it was like October-ish of 2016, same year, he called me and he said, "You're going to be on a show tomorrow called I Love Dick on Amazon."
That's
Joey
right.
Soloway.
And Catherine Hahn was
Yes,
the star.
Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon. I mean, and I just went with
Roberta
it.
Calindres.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
So ahead of its time. And what a show to be my very first time on set, because
Incredible.
it was so inclusive, so
Yeah.
queer, and just so diverse, everything. And, it started off as like a quick, like, pop in. And then they hit me up to be in another episode. And I have this one-on-one with Catherine Hahn. They hit me up for another episode. Suddenly I'm in Marfa, and then I remember going to Sundance because they premiered a couple episodes there. And it just felt like this is where I belong.
Yeah.
And I think like being on set for the first time officially, like just realizing that I am acting and I'm an actress and I want to be in Hollywood in this way. It's just so interesting because there was never like a time when I was young that like, oh, I want to do that. Even though I was obsessed with Titanic. I remember that was one of the
I was obsessed
pieces
with
of pop culture that Leonardo's birthday is the day after mine. And we fixate on those details when
Yes,
we're
of course.
literally
Well,
9 years old.
Kate Winslet's birthday is the day before mine.
Stop it. The sandwich. The birthday sandwich. Wait, when's your birthday?
October 6th. She's October 5th.
November 10th. He's November 11th. He was born on 11/11.
Like,
can you believe?
that's lucky.
One birthday after another, if you will. Now that was my best. That was my best.
So far today, but I once did an interview with you and Urie where I was asking you about your, recent whatever you'd been doing, and you somehow brought it around to everything, everywhere, all.
I mean, always.
It was.
Shout out to my sister Stephanie, my absolute soul
and
sister.
Your co-star.
Yes, in Joyride. I just saw
Yes.
her in Rocky Horror on Broadway.
I need to go. I'm going to New York on Thursday.
Mean, she is in her element. She
I gotta go.
is just out of this world.
Because I'm supposed to see Harvey.
And Harvey, who I also adore.
Harvey Guillen.
To see them, I mean, Harvey it has been, once again, what a delight to be inspired by your peers.
How queer is Broadway?
Lena Waithe.
Yeah.
And Cynthia producing. I mean, but Lena has also been someone on my vision board who I'd love to work with, and I just admire so much, because to create things and to amplify voices, that's just what it's all about.
She's doing so much of it too.
That's the thing. It's like, I want to do that. I want to create things that I'm not even in. Like, I want to do that. Like, just to make sure that our stories are told, and she's just such an inspiration to me.
I love that she did the, on top of everything, obviously, but I thought it was so interesting that she did the Mary Tyler Moore documentary.
She just
uplifting this Hurley voice and comedy for women. It was really interesting.
Lena,
such a great doc.
Lena is a real one, and she's so versatile. Like, I just love to see it. I love her. I love her.
I love it. Before we go, we did touch on Good Trouble a little bit. It's how we met. We go way back with Good Trouble. Looking back, you played Alice Kwan, who was the lesbian manager of the coterie.
The coterie.
I think that, like, one of the first scenes, you're carrying loads of toilet paper.
The toilet paper, and that was John M. Chu directing. Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
I was wearing a hoodie in June.
Yeah.
And I was so sweaty. I have a picture.
And you were shooting in Santa Clarita?
No, that was actually downtown LA at the Palace Theater.
Okay.
Where we lived.
Right.
And I have a picture of my bra after I wrapped. It was soaked.
Sheer. I bet.
Oh my goodness. What a show.
What a show. So, we talked about Good Trouble all over the years, and you've done Good Trouble. You've played many other queer roles. And, we're at a time right now where these stories, there is a de-escalation of them, and it's purposeful, and it's meant to erase and to not tell our stories. would you talk a little bit about what it means to have been a part of this history and to continue to push these stories through about especially queer Asian people?
Yeah.
Because those are very underrepresented.
Yeah. I mean, being a part of Good Trouble changed my life. Like, it taught me to speak up. It taught me to fight for all of the things, you know. Good Trouble, the title, it's the words of the late, great John Lewis. And, you know, we started the show in 2018. And, of course, it was a spinoff of The Fosters that was already representing in so many ways that...
From 3 queer creators.
Yes. Yeah. And I am forever grateful for them. And Joanna, Bradley, and Peter, and everyone at Freeform. I mean, that time, you know, this show, we were having those tough conversations before it was trendy.
Right.
You know?
You really were. Good Trouble touched on everything.
Yeah. And it was such a classroom as well, you know, because it was my first series regular. It was such a big opportunity for me. And we worked with many directors, you know, and just learning how to adapt and collaborate and to make mistakes, right? Just as an actor, and stretch my dramatic chops. Because you've seen the show. Like, I was honestly crying in like every 3 episodes.
It was up and down.
You know what I'm saying? So there was so much vulnerability and so much heart and also levity and very much about chosen family. All of the great things are really about chosen family, right? And that's what it's like to be in the queer community. And as we, you know, continue to be hand in hand when society is rooting against us, it's just a reminder that we have to continue advocating for each other and, you know, lift each other up and amplify each other's voices. And being a part of Good Trouble, it's just something I don't take lightly, you know, that I got to be a part of something that people still come up to me on the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was so impactful and so relevant. That's the thing. It was a reflection of what was going on in real life, and it could not be more relevant still.
It still is, right. It touched on police violence.
Yes. I mean, from BLM to trans rights to just like, and the thing is, it was in a way that was so organic. Like, it wasn't about these issues. It was about people that are in the thick of these issues, you know? And I'm just like, I miss it.
Yeah.
I really miss it.
Oh, I mean, thank you for being a part of it.
I mean, thank you for watching it. And like the fact that I was chosen to be a part of it, you know, it's still something that like I will never take for granted. Yeah. You know?
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, and continuing to be a part of the Disney family. Honestly, I'm in Camp Rock 3 out this August.
I mean, come
on. It's like, and just crossing paths with Nicole, you know, in marketing PR, who, you know, worked at Freeform in those days, and you who interviewed me in those days. It's like, let's continue to just like collaborate with good people who want to, you know, just the good things. Good people and good things. You know what I mean?
Love it.
That's all it's about. Yeah.
I love it. Well, I was going to end my podcast by asking you what you're holding space for, but maybe it's just that. Good people and good things.
I'm holding space for good people and good things. Yeah. And good intentions, you know, and good energy. Just everything good because I knew you.
Aww. Because I knew you for
what
good.
I'm saying? For good.
For good because
it all comes back to Wicked. Shout out to Bowen Yang. I would love to work with Bowen. I mean, what he and Matt have created with Las Culturistas.
I know.
It's just one of the best things in our lifetime.
It's incredible. And I'm going to do a humble brag. So I was on the Kelly Clarkson show last week.
Yes, with Bowen and Matt. I saw you post.
I had gotten... I'm on the board of It Gets Better, and I got us a segment on Kelly Clarkson through this great
fantastic
producer, Cara Donnelly. And anyway, but Bowen and Matt, when they heard that it was an It Gets Better segment, they wanted to be out there. I mean, it was, I think, originally just going to be me and this young trans guy, Eli. Yeah. But Bowen and Matt wanted to be a part of it, and that really meant a great deal to me.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Like us in the queer community, like being there for each other.
Yeah.
You know? And it does get better.
Yeah.
It does.
It's a roller coaster, but it does.
Yeah. To spread love and light.
Yeah.
That's the least we could do.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Sherry, I am so grateful that you took your time. I know you're just busy.
I will always answer your call. 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am just so grateful that you and I got to just kind of like evolve together, you know?
I know. When I
and first of all, I say that as if like you haven't been like, you know, doing this way longer than before we met. But like
when I met you, I was the Advocate's first feminism editor. Then I became the editor-in-chief of the Advocate, and then I was a VP of editorial. And so like just been through the thing.
Honestly, it really has been such an evolution, and I can't wait for what we conquer next.
And we are in queer media.
Period. We are in queer media. Let's go.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Sherry.
Really, this is an unconditional kind of love.
I love it. I could just go back and forth.
But thank you for holding space.
Of course, and thank you.
I adore you.
I adore you. Holding Space with Tracy is hosted by Tracy E. Gilchrist, that's me, and executive producers are Tracy E. Gilchrist, Joao Del Stella, and Toni Morrison. Co-producer, Mason May. Publicist, Toni Morrison. Editor, Allison Tate. Videography, Kevin Coop and William Mason. And photography, Emily Teague.